Every morning at exactly 6:10, a new sheet of paper appeared on the notice board outside class 7B. No one ever saw who put it there. The paper was always clean, folded once, pinned neatly, and at the top, in simple handwriting, were the words, "Today's names." At first, no one paid attention, until the first name on the first list was called to the principal's office that very afternoon. Not for trouble, for something better, a scholarship opportunity. The next day, a new list appeared, different names. That afternoon, those students were selected for a special project. Then the next day, and the next. Every day new names, and every day something followed. Opportunities, selections, invitations. Soon, the entire school began checking the board each morning, crowding around it, searching, hoping. 12-year-old Kabir checked too, every day, and every day his name wasn't there. At first it didn't bother him much. There were many students, but as days passed, something else grew. A quiet question, why not me? He watched the students whose names appeared. Some were top performers, but not all. Some were confident, but not all. Some were quiet, some were average. There was no clear pattern. That made it worse. One morning, his friend Rohan's name appeared. Rohan laughed, excited. "I knew something good would happen this week," he said. Kabir frowned. "How?" Rohan shrugged. "I just felt like something would work out." That stayed with Kabir. Not the words, the tone. It wasn't hope, it was expectation. The next few days, Kabir paid closer attention, not just to the list, to people. The ones who appeared on it didn't seem desperate. They weren't checking the board all the time. They weren't comparing. They were moving through the day normally, but with a strange steadiness. One evening, Kabir stood alone near the notice board after school. The hallway was empty. The board was blank. Tomorrow's list hadn't appeared yet. He stared at the empty space, and for the first time, he imagined something different. Not, "I hope my name appears," but, "What would it feel like if it already had?" He stood there quietly, tried to feel it. Not excitement, not jumping around, just normal, like it made sense. The next morning, he didn't rush to the board. He got ready, packed his bag, walked at his usual pace, then checked. His name was not there. Something surprising happened. He didn't feel crushed, just slightly disappointed, but steady. Days passed. The list continued. Names changed. Opportunities followed. Kabir continued observing, continued adjusting something small inside himself. Less urgency, less comparison, more focus during class, more attention when teachers spoke, more willingness to raise his hand, not to impress, just because he felt more ready. One afternoon, a teacher stopped him after class. "Kabir, can you stay back for a minute?" His heart jumped. Had he done something wrong? The teacher smiled. "We're selecting a few students for an inter-school program. I've been noticing your participation lately." Kabir blinked. "My name wasn't on the board," he said without thinking. The teacher was confused. "What board?" Kabir hesitated. "The list." The teacher shook her head. "I don't know anything about a list." That evening, Kabir ran to the notice board. There it was, a fresh sheet, new names, but something felt different now. The next morning, something even stranger happened. There was no list. The board was empty. No paper, no pin, nothing. Students gathered, confused. "Where's the list? Did someone take it down? Is it over?" Days passed. The list never returned. But something else didn't return either. The old feeling, the waiting, the checking, the hoping. Kabir noticed that many students who had once waited for their names had started acting differently, more involved, more visible, more certain, as if they no longer needed to be chosen. They were already participating. Weeks later, Kabir stood in the same hallway, looking at the empty board, and he finally understood something. The list had never chosen people, it had revealed them. And once you started behaving like your name belonged there, you didn't need the list anymore.